What's going on, guys? Back with another video. So today we're going to be taking a look at a video on YouTube titled "I'm Pregnant with My Side Dude's Baby." This should be interesting. So let's get right into it. Of course, I have Naya in the building. She's going to be helping me out with this video. So here we go.
Make sure you guys subscribe and like the video. Make some comments. We can start a discussion down at the bottom. And yeah, let's get to how many subscribers?
Let's get to 2,000.
2,000
subscribers.
Help us with
by
this
the
goal.
End of March.
What's
right?
Today? Yeah, we're
what
still
is it, the 6th?
Beginning of March.
Whatever it is. The end of March, I want 2,000 subscribers. So help a brother out.
Help us out. All
right.
If you don't know me, my name is Shan, and welcome to my channel. If you do know, welcome back to my channel. This is a story time about how I got pregnant by my side dude. It's not your usual story, and it's a very true story. I am 35 weeks right now. Today makes it 35 weeks, actually. It is a girl, and her name is Lauren. Overall, let's get into this story. Okay. I was dating a guy for 3 years, but I broke up with him in May of 2015. We were going through issues, had been going through something for about a year. We had been breaking up off and on. Everybody, you get tired of that. You finally have a breaking point. Well, in July, I took the initiative to Zoom 3 hours and 30 minutes away from my hometown. The best thing ever. I started a new job, made new friends. Well, one of these new friends invited me to help her move out of her current living situation to a new situation. And I say a situation because that's what it is. But in the process of helping her move, I was introduced to a guy we work with, which I was kind of crushing on, I can't lie. Didn't really know much about him. Hadn't really took the initiative to say, hey, I'm such and such. Well, there I did take the initiative to say all of that, and he asked me to kind of like take him somewhere, basically to just get away from everybody else. So I did. From that point on, we started kicking it and whatnot. You know, just kicking the shit. Anywho, about 3 or 4 weeks down the road from kicking it, I finally gave him my phone number. And yes, I'm weird like that. I finally gave him my phone number, and we exchanged the numbers. Well, that led to more kicking it on a deeper level, like a Netflix chill kind of kick it, which I should have stayed far away from. Now, this is probably like August, like after my birthday. We hadn't really been anything major at this point, but after we exchanged numbers, we did become something major. We went into seeing each other a lot more, and that November I found out I was pregnant. Let's rewind a little bit. Let's go back. Let's rewind because I left some things out. So, okay. In between the time before I found out I was pregnant and when we started seeing each other heavily without a relationship, I found out this guy was living with a woman. Yeah. He had multiple kids.
All right. So, like,
what did you find out? Oh my God.
So, what are your thoughts about her just meeting somebody new?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go back. What are your thoughts on her just being in a 3-year relationship and just picking up and taking off? Like, maybe she just wanted to get away.
Yeah, she probably just wanted a change of scenery. Maybe. I don't think that didn't really alarm me at all. People move all the time for work opportunity, whatever. So it's not a big deal. Yeah. But I think what caught me was the oopsie Netflix and chill. Like, that's what caught me. I was like,
but she's like it got serious to Netflix and chill. Like, Netflix and chill is something serious. Like, that's just
it's kind of just
casual.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't know. I mean, we'll continue, right?
Yeah, I'm concerned.
She's kind of building up the story, right? So there's not much to really.
She said, "Let me tell you what I found out about this man." Like, because did she mention how long they were talking for?
I think he said like a month or so, right? So
and then she got pregnant?
No. So she was talking to him for a month. Okay. Then she gave her number out and then it started to
right,
progress.
3 weeks, and then she decided, okay.
And then she said, I think she was saying like a couple months after that, she got pregnant. But now she's getting into like what she found out. So I'm curious to see, like, while she was dating him, was she finding out these things during the time, or did she find out after? I mean,
I think she said like while she was pregnant.
While she was pregnant, right?
She found out something. So first thing we found out was that he was living with another woman.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is happening.
Let's continue.
He had another girl that worked with me. Yeah. So he was a triple threat, somebody I needed to get rid of as soon as I could, but I didn't. Now, let's fast forward back to November. Okay, November 5th, I want to say it was either Thursday or Friday, I can't remember for sure. I go and see the doctor because I had been having a little issues here and there, and I was kind of iffy about what was going on. Now, I know my body well enough to know that it wasn't normal. So I took my little butt to the doctor, and when she comes back in the room, she tells me, she said, when was your last period? And I was like, October, whatever. And she was like, well, you are 5 weeks and 1 day. It got really quiet in the room.
So, I mean, let's just go back a little bit. Like, what are your thoughts on her knowing that, you know, he had another girlfriend? I think she said 3 kids. She knew about it, but she couldn't. She stayed. She couldn't stop talking to him.
And that was before she was pregnant.
Right.
And that was before, like.
Right. So it seems like she's just used to, like, they call them Ray Rays and Pookies. Just.
That sounds like from the game.
Right.
I am so bad. That's such a throwback.
It seems like she's just used to Ray Rays and Pookies and these like Tyrones of the world.
Okay.
Right. Because think about it, if she was higher value or a woman that was of a certain class, I mean, she wouldn't be dealing with these types of guys, right? She would be getting doctors and lawyers and blue collar guys, 9-to-5ers, right?
I find like. Well, some people with, like, your community, right, where you're raised, has a big impact on the people you're gonna somehow maybe end up with and stuff like that. I don't know where her upbringing is or how she was raised. I can't even get into it. If my mom, I can't even explain myself.
Well, I mean, let's use you, for example. I mean,
okay.
You met a guy, 3 kids, has a girlfriend.
I find this out? Okay.
And you, like, having self-respect for yourself, having a certain standard for yourself, and knowing your self-worth and your education level and things of that nature, like, would you want to deal with that?
No.
Right. So,
no, thank you.
The fact that she's dealing...
Find out. Should have did.
Right, should have left. But the fact that she continued with this type of guy, it goes to show you how she is as an individual, right? So, I mean...
it's just loneliness can get some people, man. There's the abundance mindset needs to be taught more for a lot of people because
you can't blame that on loneliness. Like she's a woman, right?
No, but let's say if you know you have options. Sorry, not even about the loneliness, but let's say you know you have options and you're like, I can get better than this.
If you're a woman, you automatically have options. You just roll out of bed.
Automatically.
Roll out of bed, put on a little bit of makeup, and guys are gonna gravitate towards you. So the best guy you could get is a guy with 3 kids. Ray Pookies of the world.
That's the thing. Where I don't know her community. Like, if that's a lot of the guys in the same area, that's all she thinks is the best that she can do. Like, maybe she's like, you know what? I'm kind of cool with it. And
I'd rather be alone and single than to deal with a woman with 3 kids and another guy on the side. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be in that scenario. No one has.
Oh my goodness! Right? Like, this is just bad judgment. Honestly, I don't know what else to say other than, like, you played yourself. And you know what's funny though? A lot of women are in this position. Right. She's just bold enough, or she's like, obviously,
and she's saying it with a smile too, right?
I think you have to accept it at a certain point, right? Like, she's probably at the point where she's like, I can laugh about it now, and just go on with my life and do better for myself. Maybe that's why she's taking it a little bit more lightly.
Right.
But there's plenty of women who, oopsie daisy, get pregnant and then don't even know the guy and then come around, oh god, and then that just trickles off to so many other things. I can't even get into it right now. That's a different video.
Yeah.
But
let's continue.
Yeah, anyways.
Because me personally, I wasn't ready to hear that, because I had my goal of not getting pregnant until I was stable. And at that time, I was not stable. I was so not stable, so far from it. Well, I hit him up and I told him the situation, and he goes, I figured you were. What? Huh? So I stay on the phone for a little bit longer. Then I finally go to his job, and he comes outside and I talk to him, and I'm like literally sitting in my car crying and everything, because I'm distraught. I'm like, I'm pregnant with my first child by somebody that I'm not in a relationship with. I'm not married. I'm not any of these things that was on my checklist anyways. Well, he comforts me and consoles me and tells me it's going to be all right, which it ended up being okay, but it was okay on my terms. I did end up coming back home, which he's mad about still at this moment. He feels like I'm taking his child away from him, which no, not ever. I would never do such a thing, I promise. I don't have any intentions of keeping her away from him. It was just I couldn't work at the time because I was so sick and I had bills to pay. So once my lease was up, I hauled my butt back home. Once everything gets back in order, I will go back. But like I said, it was a rough time for me. Overall, I wanted to bring you guys that story. It is, let me change that. It was a lot funnier.
All right, so we're going to end the video here. What are your final thoughts? Especially what she said towards the ending.
Yeah, because she knows accidents happen, right? Like, as a woman, this could literally happen to anybody. This could happen to any woman where you're even in a relationship and you obviously don't want to get pregnant. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, things break while in the middle of whatever. And it sucks because I feel for her because she knows she wanted better for herself. She had a list of expectations that she had for herself, and this thing happened, and it sucks, man. It really sucks. So I feel bad for her. But I'm happy that she's taking it right. Her chin is up and she's trying her best. Now she has a child to take care of, and whatever she can do, she'll do the best that she can and go from there. But yeah, I don't know.
For me, I got a different opinion on it.
What's your opinion? Let's hear it.
I mean, at the end of the day, she lay down with the guy. Mm-hmm. She opened up her legs for the guy. Mm-hmm. I mean, unless the guy forced himself on her, she chose to sleep with a guy, with a girlfriend, with 3 kids.
Oh yeah, no.
And then on top of that, based on what she's saying in the video, she moved, right? She moved, which you're basically removing the child's father from the picture.
Yeah.
So now the child is in a worse situation because she is on her own strength is pushing away the child's father and ultimately putting the child in a single family parent household where he's going to suffer. He's not going to get the care that he needs.
He has 3 other kids to deal with too, though.
He has 3 other kids to deal with. And she just picked a poor man, period. And now as the child gets older, the child's going to suffer. And for her, she may start to struggle because obviously the child's going to need things, diapers, college fund, things of that nature, and it's just
before
a sad
she's stable,
right, and it's just a sad story. So at the end of the day, if you're not in a situation that you want to be in, then you should not have certain people, right, in your circle. And in her situation, she shouldn't have slept with him. That's just what it is.
You know what's crazy? One decision. It could have taken one decision for her to say, I deserve better and I'm not going to go along with this guy.
Right.
Completely different life would have happened to her.
Right.
One decision. And the fact, oh man.
Or she could have took the precautions to make sure. She didn't mention if the condom broke.
She didn't say what happened.
If the condom broke, get plan B, right? if you're not using condoms, use condoms. Like,
well, Plan B isn't available for a lot of women because of health issues and stuff. So who knows?
So then use a condom, right?
Yeah.
Use a condom.
It really hurts my heart to see that, like, she knew she wanted better for herself and an accident happened. This is a big accident, number one.
Yeah.
And it took one decision of knowing that you knew she had all the signs, she had all the information, she had all the facts. She should not have continued with this person. Now she's stuck with him for the rest of her life because now they have a kid together.
Right.
When he's not, maybe she barely knows him and whatever. So.
But it goes back to our previous video, like, every action has a consequence. And unfortunately, the actions that she chose in this situation, the consequence is a child.
Yep.
But then she's furthering the consequences by removing the father from the equation.
Yeah.
Right?
If you guys want to watch that video, we'll link it maybe.
Yeah, we'll link it in the description.
So you guys can see what we're talking about. But yeah.
But, other than that, that is our reaction.
Yeah.
If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.